Hmm? All right. Hello. It's Friday, y'all. It's time to unwind and do some art. And let me just prepare everything. I figured we'd start over with that last one. Last chat, last video session was kind of fun, but we didn't get to color much. So today I figured, there we go. We will just dive right into it and see where it brings us. And I think I'll start over with that last drawing, which I'm going to show you guys now. Let me just see that everything's working and share the screen. All right, cool. So you guys should be able to see this, right? Yes, cool. We'll start over. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. And first, I'm going to take away this. And second of all, I will need to fix some of these, right? All right, let's see if this is going to work. Um, all right, so I'm just going to complete these lines a little bit so we can color properly and kind of prepare it a little bit for coloring. Actually, let me test it real quick just to make sure it will work. All right. Or wait, is it working? All right, so it's not working. What I have to do is re-export it, which is no big deal. Let me see. 'Cause this one we can make pretty interesting, I think. All right, let's start over. All right. Cool. All right. Let's duplicate it. And now we can do those lines. Still a little fat. What I'm going to do anyways, I'm going to crop this out, but it is still important to kind of close these in a way. Come on. And do a less sloppy job than that. Oh, come on. So it's just at least Organic. All right. And here, it'd be nice to separate these. All right. Mhm. All right, cool. What else? I don't want to see any gaps in anybody's personalities. At least not in this one. Let's see. What else we got here? All right. Anything else that needs a little bit closing? All right. Now I'm going to slightly crop this stuff and center the guy a little bit. We can do it like this and something like that. All right. Let's try to color it now. And what I had in mind, something that went like this. Let's see if I can swing it. A little bit more variety. Mhm. Let's see if we can bring this home. Mm. Come on. Get. All right. Why is it shifting so much to the side? All right, Kodak. I suppose we can start with this pale green yellow and make our way back. Uh huh. To something interesting. A little bluer than that. Make our way back into purple. Hmm. All right. Let's see. Let's make it a murkier purple, earthier. Oh, let's make it, yeah, redder. All right, let's see. Eyebrows. Carrot nose. Some kind of red underneath here. So they stick out. All right, is this a thought bubble or what? Where are we going with this? All right. The question is now, do I leave it off white or just white, beige, skin tone color? Should I make its face like that? Or what? That's a little gray. All right, something like this. I will go into the Lightroom alternative and crank up the contrast a little bit on clarity. And just out of curiosity, see if I can do anything with the exposure. Something like that. And let's export it. All right, let me just make sure I got it. Always want to check for these things. Canyon face. Where is it? There we go. All right, cool. We can close it. Don't need to save it. All right, we got this bowling one that actually started last time. I suppose I could. Um, yeah, I suppose I could try to do this one. All right, let's see what we can do. Bowling alley. People cheering. I actually have not been to that many bowling alleys. Um, once I tried it, or twice I guess in my life I tried bowling, and then a couple of times I watched other people do it a lot much better job than I would have ever done. But then again, I never practiced. Um, it seems kind of like fun, but I wouldn't know much about it. Let's see, have some variety in the trees to give it some dimension, but not the lines. the spaces in between the lines. Mhm. How about a little bit of warmth? Introduce a little more yellow into our greens. Ew, that's too much. Too much, too much. All right, almost there with the trees at least. All right, let's see. Kind of feels like having more drama over here. And by that I mean just darker colors. Stunning and brave colors. Let's see. All right, maybe a little more variety. And what would be a good color? Something darker. All right, this is gonna take a while. But I'm gonna introduce another color here just to make things a little bit more fun. And less monotone. Although this is already a duotone. And while I'm here, let me fix this. All right, this is definitely gonna take a little while. Oh, stop it. All right. I might introduce another color here. But while we're here, and while I'm here, I forgot to do the shill section of the show. So here goes. Let me just quickly reveal my grin and kindly, not so kindly, but maybe remind you sarcastically that white bread is published. That means we're bona fide in the eyes of most people. That we have 4 volumes, wonderful coffee table editions of original art by White Bread. My hubby draws it, and I color it with you guys online, and then we either do album covers, art for other artists, or together we put together these books. That's what we did. We put together these two, and also redid the second one. So each volume contains 150 pages of premium color, premium, actually, I think it's your regular printing A4 or letter standard paper, but good ink, quality ink. Just to print one of these books costs $16. Um, that's already goes out of that 32 bucks that you see in the price there. So 150 pages, 148 drawings, nothing repeats. The most beautiful part about this is that there is no text. You don't have to read. You can just look at colorful pictures and make up your own mind what you think about these and interpret them your own way. And these could be, like I always say, a bit of a Rorschach tests, also puzzles, pattern recognition. As you can see, this is not just nonsense. There's a face right here of a genie out of a lamp. Also, there's a face right there. This is just a little clue. No, I'm not telling you how to view and digest the art, but I'm just saying this could be fun, entertaining, and interactive. There's also little upside down worlds like in this one where you can turn the world upside down, and here the little characters run around, and there's its own little scenario of life unraveling. Um, Here they are. So this is volume 1. Check it out. It's hard cover. Wonderful piece of property. True, real art. No splatter on canvases or anything like that. This is abstract, imaginative, creative, expressionistic, spiritual in many ways. Like I said, you can read a lot about yourself in these books. We also have soft covers available. This one's a little bit reworked, and I'll show you. But this is a soft cover magazine type edition. And by the way, this one, the hardcover is revised a little bit. Some of the drawings are reworked for better or for worse. All right, now we have volume 2. Here's the first version of it. Here's the reworked version of it. And the reworked part of it is that I just turned it from landscape to portrait format, just so the books are consistent with themselves. And again, same spiel here, 150 pages of premium ink, premium colors, 148 drawings. No introduction, no forewords, just title page, and right from the start, you go into the world and you get what you pay for. All these pages are filled with interesting, imaginative worlds and characters, archetypes, AI melting in its own, uric acid. Um, anyways, whatever you want, ghosts, spiritual stuff, getting high with the moon, just a lot of non-repetitive, nothing really repeats, no really exact style either. Things vary. So just as you thought you figured it out, it surprises you. And each volume too, my husband finds new styles. Some of them are kind of like comic book styles too. So volume two. Following after that is, of course, volume three and volume four. Here's the third one, only available in hardcover, but these are also free with Kindle. The only thing with Kindle, as opposed to holding the physical copy of the book in front of you, is that consumption of art, to me, it at least is always more pleasurable and means more when it's not in a digital format. It's personal, but same thing here. Title page starts you off with a little tantrum throwing guy. I think he's actually in the end too, in color. And all these pages, 148 drawings. You get, again, here's a dog. That's a real dog. It exists. Here she is again, drawn from nature. And I can actually show you. She's right there. That's that. If you're a fan of golden retrievers, you will find a lot of them, especially in volume three. This is almost, in a way, an homage to Goldens. Here, they pop up a lot, and as I speak, they're not popping up, of course, ironically, but here's all these characters. And again, you can interpret them individually. No one's going to tell you how to view this art and how to feel about it. And last but not least, volume four, the most recent addition to the family. Like I said, this is a really fun book just to have on your coffee table or somewhere on the shelves to display the art. I don't know, just for decorative reasons alone, I find these books to be cool, kind of like Dr. Seuss or Steinberg or Crumb. This will also go in the annals of the history as the art that never got discovered by anybody. But same thing here, title page. And then right off the bat, you dive into art, art, art. No text, no forwards, no feminists telling you what the agenda behind all these are. It's just pure art. And with each volume, the style develops, and my husband keeps finding new ways of expressing his visions. So there you have it. Wonderful 4 volumes, great collection. If you're into rare, outsider, non-pretentious art, this is definitely for you. You can get it off of Amazon for 32, I think, hard copies. And that'll be cool, but you won't be supporting the artist, because out of that we will only get like $3 plus some cents. But if you would like to order these with an autograph and a individualized wish or some sort of commentary, funny joke, you can write to us on White Bread Art on Instagram, DM us, and buy it from us. And that way, at least half of the money will go to the artists and not going to be eaten up by a faceless corporation. Anyways, on that note, we will go back into coloring, but I figured I will insert the shill segment here, and we can get back on track with our coloring. Let's see. Where were we? At the bowling alley. So these are the drawings that I forgot about, not on purpose, but I just got too busy, and I kept publishing newer art and just forgot about the existence of these. So this is in a way going back in time now. These are the early works of my husband and catching up on some of that art, bringing it back to life a little bit. Let's see. And there's a lot more. He's drawing a lot more, and I'm slightly behind on scanning it and coloring it. But there's a lot of really cool characters coming along. Enough already to put together a volume 5. But see, I'm behind. I'm still like working on these old ones, which is fine. Certainly gives me a lot of material to work on and a lot of hours to put in on Amazon. So not gonna run out of content anytime soon. And I'm also trying to find time to do my own art. Let's see if I can squeeze in some of the time for myself too. We recently upgraded. We got a drafting table, which I sometimes sell in our carousel. I don't think I included it this time. But it's a pretty good drafting table. It's glass from Futura, I think. And yes, everything is assembled and made in China these days. And this is like a slightly better China product. And it is a little more expensive, so you're not getting the cheapest parts. Um, and it works rather well. My husband's been test driving it lately and coming up with a lot of cool drawings. I can't wait to try it myself. And we'll see. Because I've been having itchy fingers myself for drawing. So many things to do, and drumming and drawing. I gotta catch up on the reading. Gotta do more merch. People have been asking me about more designs, and I'm like, yes, I gotta find time in the day to do that. And another project we're doing too, art for. And there's also requests for merch. And geez, I have all these people in line, in queue to finish projects. And yeah, busy, busy, busy like a bee. And no time to do our own stuff. I mean, at least my husband gets to do his stuff. But I gotta get on it too. But first, I'll finish these so it doesn't hang over my head. Oh, come on. Although it's actually not bad in yellow. Might consider it leaving like that. And I don't know how people get bored. How do you find the time to get bored? I don't understand. I'm always behind on things I want to do. There's always like so much to do and not enough time. And yet people have to numb their senses with alcohol from boredom, it seems. well, boredom and partial brainwash that drinking is fun. I don't know. There's actually a way. I used to know like a cool trick in the times when I was still working in Photoshop, which is I work in Affinity Photo now, and it's pretty much a mirror um, program to Photoshop. I think they ghost wrote from Photoshop. The problem with Adobe products that I think is a problem is that since they began offering streaming only, and you're not streaming, but you're lending, you're borrowing the program. It's a subscription based program now, so you don't actually get to own the app. Um, so you're paying for renting it, but not really um, owning it, which I seem kind of it seems like a rip off to me. So Affinity came up with a good alternative, and I'm not endorsed. I should be. I always talk good things about them. But this is pretty much Photoshop, and it's holds a candle to Photoshop, at least the old Photoshop, in its ability to do a variety of perform a variety of tasks. But there used to be like a cool trick I used to know, or a technique in Photoshop, and you could work with selective colors. So, for example, see, this is just taking a little bit too long to go from square to square and color it individually. So there is this function in Photoshop, and I'm sure Affinity has it too. I just forgot how to do it, where you can select a color, for example, white, and just everything that's left that's white now, uh, and color it the color I want without having to go and individually fill in each little square. But I forget how to do it. I should refresh my memory on that one. And maybe one of these days when I find the time. But even if I go into let me just see because I won't, because now I got myself curious. Selective color, it wouldn't work from that, but let's see. Let's see whites. And I don't see anything happening yet. Let me just add this here. All right, but this is influencing everything. See, what I was talking about is just the white would be um, affected, not like that. Yeah, this isn't quite it. This is more like working with filters almost. And not quite what I'm looking for. All right. But I could actually keep it like that. And then maybe even just keep it white. These old ones, I kind of tend to want to keep a white background more. So maybe I'm just being lazy, but that's what think I'm gonna do. Let's see, let's just export it. And see if I got it. Yep. And we can close it, don't need to save it. All right, there's this weirdo, and I actually kind of remember maybe having this one. Let me just duplicate it just in case and look up something. All right, come on. All right, I don't think I have this in color, so we're just gonna color it. This cute little accident. All right, and this was a thick ink pen, thick pen. Let's see, and let's just make sure all of these are without gaps. Oh, wait. What? Oh, wait. How did that happen? So this guy's a fuzzy wuzzy. Follow the line. And then there's this thing. All right, let's try it. Let's see what kind of character this guy is. Should we keep him? Oh wait, I should have did wait. I yeah, thanks for nothing. Oh wait, talking to myself. Let's do a slightly better job at connecting these. All right, fuzzy wuzzy. All right. What? Got out. Word got out. What? All right. Where is there a gap? Is that tiny little thing really? All right. Anybody else? Anyone else has anything to say? That's better. This guy. And got the goose. Goose moose. All right. Should we give him some? And let's make him rabid. Actually, he looks like he has got Pink eye. Mm, right. Let's export this. Let's see. I got it. Yep. All right. Let's see what else is there. We did this. Uh, um, this one's gonna be cool. We can close this. Don't need to save it. This could look cool, almost Van Goghian. But this might prove to be slightly time consuming, which isn't a bad thing. But I'm just wondering, should I dive into this now? Or is this going to be too much of a project? Mm-mm. All right. So I think we'll start with this one next time. And this could be really interesting to do. It'll be like electric, fuzzy. We'll have a lot of movement in it. But like I said, this is going to be time consuming. So I will come back to this next time and we will do this together and see how creative we can get with all the multi-layered um, stuff that's going on. All right, so it's Friday. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go do my stuff now, and we will reconvene in a day or two, and I'll meet you right here on the White Bread channel. All right, have a good Friday. Don't do anything you will regret later, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.